How can I have Gerald Green on this and not talk about dunking? You know what I'm going to ask you. Tell me the story of how you had your finger amputated from dunking with the ring on.
So that's this crazy part. I've never That's not the story. I never was dunking. I had a it was like a nail on top of a door ledge, like at my house. So I had my mom's class ring on, and I was used to like run and jump, see how high I can touch on top of the door. And I was challenging my brother, saying, you can't jump as high as me. Well, duh. He was 5 years younger, but I used to just always like pick on him like that. You can't jump as high as me type. So I was jumping, and that's what happened. The nail, I had the ring on, the nail was sticking out. It got caught in the ring and yanked my finger off.
Oof. And immediately to the emergency room, immediate amputation?
Yeah, pretty much. We tried to save it. They said they couldn't save it at that time. They didn't have technology and stuff. So yeah, they had to amputate it. They said they could have saved it, but they said that my hand would have been like so straight, and like it wasn't even a sign that it was even gonna heal right. So it was kind of like, if they don't cut off to my joint, then I could possibly cut off like I can lose my entire finger, and then they're gonna have to like resurgeon my hand. So my dad was like, yeah, that's just too many ifs.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna cut it off. And then he knew I wanted to play basketball, because obviously I was playing basketball. And so he was like, well, his hand being stiff, he ain't gonna be able to like really, that's not gonna be good for a basketball player. He needs to be able to like move his hands, open his like, or have an open and closed fist. So he was like, nah. We was like, nah, we'll just cut it to the joint. And that's what they did.
Having half a finger, 9.5 fingers, does that affect your play at all?
Nah, I mean, you know what? Not really, man. Like, when I was young, when it used to affect me, it used to affect my mental. Like, I was embarrassed about it. So it was like more embarrassing. Like, I didn't ever want to talk about it. Like, I ain't really started wanting to learn. I ain't really got comfortable talking about it to my finger, honestly, until I was like 30, bro.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like I probably did a few other times just because of what it was, but like I was always like real insecure about it. Like I really was, like, because that was something that, growing up, man, I had a lot of issues dealing with that. You know what I mean? So I was always insecure about my finger. You know what I mean? Always. So, but basketball wise, man, nuh-uh. I remember when it first happened when I was little. I had to have two surgeries because I wasn't like cleaning my bandages enough, and I was always getting them dirty just because I was a kid. So, and I was hooping too. I was hooping. So I had surgery, right? I'll never forget. I had surgery the next day. It wasn't even like I didn't even have to stay in the hospital. I went there in the morning. They put me on anesthesia. I woke up. I went home. Next day I had school. They were telling me, do not play basketball. You can't play. You just had surgery yesterday, and it's all sweaty. We're gonna be right back in here. I was right back hooping on the blacktop. Right back hooping. Like, that's just, and I should have known then, like, man, I'm probably end up playing ball. I didn't even know then I was even gonna want to play basketball. I was just doing it for fun. But nah, even then, like, even with a bandage, stitches in my nub, all that, I'm still hooping. Like, it never affected me. You know what? I know everybody know about that young kid that got the one arm. Right. Look how good he is with one arm, bro. That's tough. Like, that right there goes to show you, like, man, I don't care what happened. Man, if he had two arms, bro, you know how dangerous he would be right now? He's that good, bro.
He's killing it with just one.
We're doing it with just one, bro. It's sick. Like, I'm really actually, I'm like rooting for him. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for him to like break all odds, like show people like, man, I can do this with one arm. I'm really rooting for him, bro, because he's really a good player. You can tell he's good. You know what I mean? I'm really rooting for him. I really am.
Another guy actually in the NBA, I don't know if you know this, Gerald, Davis Bertans.
David Bertans got the same hand. I know.
Exactly. Yep.
Same hand, same finger.
Oh, wow. That's pretty interesting, actually.